Hello, my June's Journey friends. It's Curly Sue, and welcome to my island. It's my favorite time of the month again, seasonal set time of the month, and today we're playing with October 2025's Hocus Pocus. I have all of the decorations here except for the 200 diamond item, which I rarely buy because I win so many just playing side games and not spending 200 diamonds. I'll also be using decorations from the last two October seasonal sets, plus anything else I've won in between. So let's get started. I am choosing to use the southern part of Orchid Island, the part where we built Orchid Town last month. Yes, I did tear it down, but I couldn't bear to break down Orchid Elementary. So instead, I changed out the season. I gave it some fall foliage and a little bit of Halloween Day of the Dead spirit. The kids are digging it because I've also taken out the graveyard next door. Little do they know, though, that a creepy, spooky witch is going to be moving in its place. These kids can't catch a break. Mwahaha. I've also changed the season of the guest house behind the estate. It's also got a new spooky flair. Well, let's go ahead and get this witch moved in next to these kids. This is the spot where the old cemetery used to be. The witch has bought this real estate and everyone's been exhumed. This is the spot where our new cemetery is going to be. It's going to be way bigger. And here, where Orchid Town used to be, is going to be our creepy, spooky Halloween town. Okay, back to the witch. Let's get her moved in. First, I'm getting out some of the pieces that I think would work well here. I want it to look like this witch lives high on a hill, and this alpine path gives the illusion of height. That's a good start. Let's get out a few more things. Of course, there has to be a pet cemetery somewhere on the property, and it has to be overgrown. This is the Morticia lookalike that I won from a recent Secrets. She was a 200 diamond item last year that I did not get, but now I have her. Let's pick something out of my gift bush slot. Perfectly matching. We'll need a fortress-type wall to keep all the riffraff out, or in, if you'd rather. This space is unusable, so we're going to have to do a workaround. The wall will have to have an inside corner. Looks totally natural. Now let's fill in the yard with filler tiles. Here's what we have so far. Maybe one more gift bush to break up the monotony. We're going to need a couple of scary sculptures to keep an eye on the place. I've noticed that I like to put little pieces of dirt road at the end of other paths. This little corner is wasted space. Luckily, everything works out in the end. This cute little car came from the same Secrets that I got the faux Morticia. She's having a party, and the first of her guests are just arriving. The trick-or-treaters here don't dare come up this winding path. Rumor has it that the tree in this yard ate someone's dog. I don't know. It's what the kids are saying. I only heard. But enough folklore. Let's get to work on this graveyard. I got Dearly Beloved right out of the tip store. I consider it free because I didn't have to use coins. And tips can't be used anywhere else. As per usual, getting out a few decorations to move around. I think I'm going to have several entrances, and this will be one of them. This ghostly garden seems like it was made to match the big enchanted garden. The ghost in the flowing white dress floats down there at night looking for her lost love. This angel statue can only be happy in a corner. Another entrance will go here. The hearse is bringing another body. Luckily, I just made this pathway. I don't have room in this cemetery for a caretaker's house, so it's just gonna have to be overgrown. Scary Stories by Firelight. Where are these kids' moms? I'm going to say this. This open grave looks very much like a lady part, and the headstone, the male counterpart. Do you agree? There's an empty spot back here. I'm going to stick a tree in it. Perfection. It looks like our cemetery is just about done. Just a few more touches outside the gate. The annual Halloween graveyard dance. We're too afraid to go inside the cemetery this year after last year's debacle. Okay, I think now we're done. Oh wait, I think maybe one last touch. The weeping widow is so distraught. She's coming out to have a drink with the others. I think I like my new cemetery. It's very roomy compared to the last one. But no time to dally. Let's get started on Halloween Town. I think we're going to have another witch's house at the bottom of the trail of the other witch's house. This witch, though, is trick-or-treater friendly. I bought quite a few of these spooky lampposts. I'm just going to spread them all around the town. So let's decorate the yard. I love this gift bush so much. Thanks, violets and daisies. It's getting a prominent spot. And we fill the rest with filler tiles. And one more tree. That was quick. Witch Miranda loves her solitude in her little pointy house. Well, maybe not solitude. She's becoming quite the cat lady. Let's move on to the next section of Halloween Town. This is my third June's Journey Halloween, and I'm still putting all of these pieces together. Not to bore you, but I feel compelled to put these pieces together this way. We'll go tree heavy this time. Let's move these around. Who could he be waiting for? Luckily, the Grim Reaper is looking the other way. Oh, neat. These two walls turn into one wall, and you can see each of the cats. We all just won King Sapphire in June's Halloween mystery. It's just 20 flowers, but we've got a place for it. This is the area where ghostly meetings happen every Halloween. The Reaper is out looking for his souls. Luckily, he's not doing a very good job. Any good town can accommodate visitors, and in this spot, we'll be opening the Dead and Breakfast. I'm finding this little motel to be so out of proportion, so I'm going to attach it to the Dead and Breakfast just to give it a little extra space. What Dead and Breakfast doesn't have a haunting out back? Actually, the witches' party is over, and the guests have arrived at the Dead and Breakfast to come and sleep it off. I'm going to have a hard time finding a place for this tea party. I think it's going to look weird no matter where I put it. So Morticia just financed the new carriage. Latest model, all the bells and whistles. She's fancy. Matching headless statues. We're going to call it vandalism because when does that just happen randomly? I love to replace mundane tiles with more interesting ones. Here's a friendly witch minding her own business. Well, I am glad we got our Dead and Breakfast built because the travelers are weary and the night is no longer young. But all of our trick-or-treaters are still out. Let's find a place to put them. We've got one last friendly house, and it's going to go here. that's enough decos for now. Let's find a place for all of this stuff. The Walton house is the hot spot for all the trick-or-treaters. They don't deal with that fun-size stuff. It's ridiculously priced, full-size candy bars for all. We have one itsy little spot left. Let's see if we can get the costume shop in here. I think I'm pressing my luck. This is about all that we're gonna fit in here. So let's get started. The costume shop is hosting a pumpkin carving contest. These duplicate trick-or-treaters are too close in proximity for my liking. I think I'm gonna find a different spot for one of them. Okay, just a little switcheroo, and we'll put the duplicate trick-or-treaters around the corner in the back. Better. Would you like to purchase some candied apples, dearies? Fantastic Costumes really knows how to stretch out the season. Tomorrow they'll pack up and go back to their underwriting business. And so I think we're done. Let's get one last look around. I won the spectral stairway and sweep the board and thought I'd add it in at the last minute. She really adds to the spookification of the cemetery. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Just for you, here's a sneak peek at November. Here it is, November 2025, fall in New England. What do you think? I am so glad these trees are back. I just did not get enough golden boughs last time. I may pick up a few more fiery foliages as well. But just as last month, I have every single repeat piece. I'm looking forward to the new ones though. So, meet me back here in November for a brand new scene. And as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that we don't lose each other. And until we meet again, sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey.